The Middle East remains a region of immense geopolitical significance, and at its heart lies a complex interplay of alliances, rivalries, and historical baggage. Two nations, Syria and Turkey, exemplify this dynamic, their relationship oscillating between wary cooperation and outright conflict. This examination seeks to dissect their respective military capabilities, providing a clear and concise assessment of their strengths and weaknesses in the year 2024. Syria, scarred by a brutal civil war that erupted in 2011, finds itself at a crossroads. While President Bashar al-Assad has consolidated control over much of the country, pockets of resistance remain, and the regime's grip on power remains tenuous. On the other hand, Turkey, under the leadership of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, has sought to project its influence beyond its borders, engaging in military interventions in Syria, Libya, and Iraq. Understanding the military balance between these two nations requires a multifaceted approach. This analysis will delve into the size and structure of their armed forces, the sophistication of their equipment, the role of foreign actors, the financial muscle underpinning their military ambitions, and the operational experience shaping their tactical and strategic outlook. The aim is to provide a nuanced perspective, avoiding simplistic pronouncements of superiority or inferiority. Instead, we will identify the key factors influencing their military power, highlighting both the opportunities and constraints they face in a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape. A nation's military might is often gauged by the sheer size of its armed forces, the number of boots on the ground. However, raw manpower alone does not paint a complete picture. Organizational structure, training, and morale are equally crucial in determining combat effectiveness. Turkey, a NATO member since 1952, boasts the second-largest standing army within the alliance, with an active-duty personnel strength exceeding 355,000. This formidable force is organized into four main branches: the Turkish land forces, responsible for ground operations; the Turkish naval forces, tasked with securing maritime interests; the Turkish Air Force, dominating the skies; and the Turkish Gendarmerie, a paramilitary force responsible for internal security and border control. In contrast, Syria's military, once a formidable force in the region, has been decimated by years of grinding civil war. Pre-war estimates placed its active personnel strength at around 300,000. However, by 2024 this number has dwindled to approximately 220,000, a testament to the conflict's devastating toll. The Syrian Arab Army, the backbone of the nation's defense, has been fragmented, with numerous militias and paramilitary groups emerging alongside the regular army. This disparity in manpower and organizational coherence is a significant factor in the military balance between the two nations. While Turkey can field a large, well-equipped, and professionally trained military, Syria's armed forces are a shadow of their former selves, grappling with manpower shortages, equipment attrition, and the erosion of morale. Beyond the numbers, the equipment and technology at a military's disposal play a pivotal role in determining its combat prowess. In this realm, Turkey and Syria present a stark contrast, reflecting their divergent economic trajectories and strategic priorities. Turkey, with its burgeoning defense industry, has made significant strides in modernizing its arsenal. It boasts a diverse inventory of domestically produced and imported weaponry. Its armored units are equipped with a mix of modern main battle tanks, including the German-made Leopard 2A4 and the indigenous Altay tank. Its air force fields a formidable array of fighter jets, including the American-made F-16 Fighting Falcons and the more advanced F-35 Lightning IIs. Syria, on the other hand, relies heavily on aging Soviet-era equipment, much of it dating back to the Cold War. While Russia and Iran have provided some material support, the Syrian military's inventory is plagued by obsolescence, maintenance issues, and a lack of spare parts. Its tank forces primarily consist of T-72 and T-55 tanks, outmatched by their Turkish counterparts in firepower, protection, and mobility. Its air force, while still operational, is hampered by a shortage of aircraft and spare parts, limiting its ability to challenge Turkish air superiority. Section 4. External actors, foreign influence and support. The military balance between Syria and Turkey cannot be fully grasped without considering the role of external actors, whose involvement has significantly shaped the geopolitical landscape of the region. Both nations find themselves entangled in a web of alliances and rivalries, with foreign powers providing military and logistical support to advance their own strategic interests. Syria, under the Assad regime, has long relied on the support of Russia and Iran, two countries with a vested interest in maintaining its stability. Russia's military intervention in 2015 proved to be a turning point in the Syrian civil war, tilting the balance in favor of the Assad regime. Russian air power, combined with Iranian-backed ground forces, played a crucial role in pushing back rebel groups and securing strategic territories. Turkey, on the other hand, finds itself in a more complex position. As a NATO member, it benefits from the security guarantees and military cooperation provided by the alliance. However, its incursion into northern Syria, targeting Kurdish groups it deems a threat to its national security, has strained relations with some NATO allies, particularly the United States. This complex interplay of foreign influence adds another layer of complexity to the military balance between Syria and Turkey. While external support has proven crucial for both nations, it also carries risks, potentially drawing them into broader regional conflicts or limiting their freedom of action. Section 5. Funding the force, military spending and budget. The sinews of war, as the adage goes, are infinite money. A nation's ability to fund its military ambitions, to invest in new technologies, and to maintain a credible defense posture is inextricably linked to its economic strength and budgetary priorities. In this regard, Turkey and Syria once again present a contrasting picture. Turkey, with its larger economy and more diversified industrial base, allocates a significant portion of its budget to defense spending. While precise figures for 2024 are not readily available, historical data suggests that Turkey consistently ranks among the top 20 nations globally in terms of military expenditure. This financial muscle has allowed it to embark on an ambitious military modernization program, investing in advanced weaponry, developing its domestic defense industry, and enhancing the training and readiness of its armed forces. Syria, in contrast, has seen its economy ravaged by years of civil war. Its ability to fund its military has been severely constrained, forcing it to rely heavily on external support, particularly from Russia and Iran. While the Syrian government has prioritized military spending, even diverting funds from essential services, its budgetary constraints limit its ability to rebuild and modernize its armed forces effectively. This financial disparity has profound implications for the long-term military balance between the two nations. While Turkey can leverage its economic strength to sustain a modern and capable military, Syria faces an uphill battle, its ability to compete militarily hampered by its precarious financial situation. Section 6. Battle-tested and beyond operational capabilities and experience. Military hardware and budgetary allocations tell only part of the story. Equally important is a nation's operational experience, the lessons learned on the battlefield, and the ability to translate those lessons into effective military doctrine and strategy. In this realm, both Turkey and Syria have gained valuable, albeit contrasting experience in recent years. Turkey's military has seen combat in a variety of theaters, from its long-standing fight against Kurdish separatists within its borders, to its interventions in Syria, Libya, and Iraq. Its involvement in these conflicts has provided its armed forces with valuable operational experience, testing their capabilities in real-world scenarios and highlighting areas for improvement. Syria's military too has been forged in the crucible of war. However, its experience has been largely defined by a brutal civil war, characterized by urban warfare, asymmetric tactics, and the constant threat of improvised explosive devices, or IEDs. While this experience has undoubtedly honed the skills of its soldiers and commanders, it has also come at a heavy cost, with significant casualties, equipment losses, and the psychological toll of protracted conflict. The operational experience gained by both nations has shaped their military doctrines and strategic outlook. Turkey, with its diverse operational experience, has focused on developing a modern, technologically advanced military capable of projecting power beyond its borders. Syria, on the other hand, has been forced to adapt to the realities of asymmetric warfare, relying on a mix of conventional and irregular tactics to counter its enemies.